Wait a few seconds to let people hop in here. I know, I'll tell you, don't worry. Don't worry. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. All right, we'll wait a couple of minutes for everyone to hop in. I know everyone is so excited to meet an octopus today. Thank you all for hopping in early. We're so excited to see you. Hello to my moderator, and hello to TikTok. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're here live at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California, and we are hanging out with Aquarius Angelina today. Hi, Angelina.
Hi, everyone.
How's it going?
Joining us on TikTok today.
Woohoo!
I'm excited to meet an octopus today, too. And I've been doing this for 10 years.
Angelina, I think you have already met this octopus.
I have met this octopus. I have been taking care of this octopus. Since we got him, I've actually been our giant Pacific octopus Aquarius.
Talk louder. That's what I'm telling you to do.
I've been our giant Pacific octopus Aquarius for the last 10 years. So I've worked with a lot of giant Pacific octopuses, and today we're gonna hopefully meet Groot. We'll see what kind of mood he's in.
Yeah.
When we open up his enclosure.
We are so excited to meet Groot. I think everyone on TikTok is. Let's get some octopus emojis in the chat if you are excited to meet Groot, the giant Pacific octopus. We're going to open up his habitat right now. But I want to let everyone know that the aquarium is actually open to the public, so you can come see animals just like Groot and the other animals you know and love here on TikTok in person in our indoor and outdoor exhibits. You just have to make a reservation via the link in our bio. So you can head there after this live is over. But in the meantime, I think we're ready to get started.
We are.
Woohoo!
So
let's do it.
We're gonna open, this exhibit is locked. There's these giant barn doors, so the octopus doesn't escape. They are masters at escaping.
Yeah, I think that's a question we get pretty much anytime we talk about an octopus, is if they can escape. But this exhibit is actually really, really safe, and because we definitely don't want our octopus to get out, that would not be good for the octopus. Angelina, can we maybe talk about some of the features that the habitat has?
Okay, so this screen I'm gonna push in right here, this actually helps us. It's something I had to modify after we replumbed this exhibit. This exhibit was replumbed about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
It was in January. So not many people have actually gotten to see this new exhibit. It's 1,000 gallons bigger than the old exhibit. Plenty of space for a giant Pacific octopus. We only have one giant Pacific octopus in here. A lot of people always ask, how come we don't give him a friend? Well, the bigger friend would eat the smaller friend. So we only want to keep one octopus together. Giant Pacific octopus are solitary animals. You can see Groot is.
That is right. Hello, everybody.
Kind of making his way over.
All right, we have some more people coming in. You are coming in at a perfect time. We are about to meet Groot, the giant Pacific octopus, and he knows that once we open up these doors, it's time to eat. So he's heading over to us. He's making his way. You're going to see him in his full glory. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Madeline. I'm on the social media team here at the Aquarium of the Pacific, and you have met Angelina. Hi, Aquarius Angelina. She is our octopus extraordinaire, and we are patiently waiting for Groot to make his appearance. He knows we're up here. I see him.
So I'm not sure if you just saw that, but he actually just pounced onto that kelp like a cat and just kind of fell over with it. So we did add live algae to this exhibit. That is a type of enrichment that we can use for the octopus. The octopus will explore it, apparently hitch a ride on it, taste it, move it around, because he doesn't like the way that I decorate his exhibit. So he will move that kelp wherever he wants. So this is feather boa kelp that's in here because it just looks like a feather boa.
That's such a funny name for it. This is feather boa kelp.
And here we have somebody sneaking up on us.
Here is Groot, the giant Pacific octopus. Oh, he's such an amazing creature. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited you all get to meet him today here on TikTok Live. Thank you all for joining us. Once again, we are live here at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California, where you are meeting a real-life giant Pacific octopus. And you may be thinking, he's not so giant. Angelina, how big is he?
So I weighed him last month, and he weighs 7.5 pounds.
7.5 pounds, that's not so giant.
No.
How big do you think he's going to be?
For the next about year and a half, he's going to gain about 1 to 2 pounds a month.
1 to 2 pounds a month. He's going to get so big and strong.
They can get to be 110 pounds, but on average, a male giant Pacific octopus will be about 50 to 60 pounds. Can you guys hear that sound? That sounds like bubble wrap.
Let's hear it. That does sound like bubble wrap. What is happening there?
So he is sticking to me. He actually tastes with his suction cups. So he is tasting me right now, which is kind of weird because I washed my hands, so I shouldn't taste like any of his favorite foods yet, because I haven't touched any of his favorite foods since earlier this morning. But he is tasting me and sticking to me. Now, if I tasted like something bad that he didn't want to eat, he would not be sticking to me.
He would not be doing this right now.
Yes, he is in full control of sticking to me. Now, right there in the center, that's where his mouth is. An octopus has a beak like a bird. I know that sounds super weird, that they have a beak. It's the only hard part of their body, and they can squish themselves and hide into any crevice that their beak can fit through. They can flatten themselves like a pancake because they don't have any bones in their body. This is just muscle and tissue. And then their mantle, which is right here, the area that looks like their head, that's actually their whole body is right here.
That's amazing.
Their eyes, their brain, their 3 hearts, their gills, their reproductive organs.
All of it is right there.
Their stomach, everything is inside the mantle. That's their body.
That is so amazing. I want to welcome everyone who is joining us right now. We have over 24,000 people watching us here at the Aquarium of the Pacific, hanging out with Groot, the giant Pacific octopus. And we are going to get to your questions, as many as we can. But I know a question that everybody has is, does it hurt that he's suctioning himself to your hands right now?
It does not hurt. He's also very small right now. The bigger he gets, the stronger he will be. Each suction cup can hold about 10 pounds of pressure, and they have about 250 suction cups per arm.
Per arm.
So they can hold quite a bit of pressure, open things like jars with ease using these suction cups, break open a crab claw, which usually we have to use tools for. They can just use their suction cups to be able to do things like that and open clams.
That's
mussels,
incredible.
oysters.
He is so cool.
He does occasionally leave little hickeys.
Little octopus
hickeys.
That's
but because
amazing.
he's small, they won't last. They won't last too long. But the bigger he gets, they'll start lasting overnight.
Yeah. Oh man, that is so funny.
If you ever see an octopus aquarist with a bunch of circles on their arm, those are octopus kisses.
I love that so much. Everyone's loving meeting Groot. This is amazing. I'm so glad you all are here. I want to know how many people have joined us on TikTok Live before. I'd love to see some blue hearts in the comments while we talk to Aquarist Angelina a little more about Groot. So Angelina, I know we have a lot more people here. One more time, can you tell us how big Groot is?
So Groot is a small giant Pacific octopus. He weighs about 7.5 pounds right now.
7.5 pounds, just a little octopus, and he can get up to probably around 50 to 70 pounds, right? Is how big we expect him to get.
Maximum 110 pounds. So he has got a lot more growing to do.
That's incredible. All right, people want to know what he eats.
Well, I have a container here of some assorted food. He's not letting me really have a hand, but
he's like, your hands are delicious today,
you guys
Angelina.
can pick through that food to see what is going to be offered today. But
oh my gosh, this is amazing. Do you think we should end with the crab?
I think we should end with the crab.
I think we should end with the crab. Okay, so we're going to hold off on the crab right now. But looks like we have some mussels. What do you say, TikTok? Let's get some octopus emojis in the comments if we should. Ooh, should we do squid?
And then clam.
Squid, clam,
and mussels.
Mussels. All right, that's what we have. Okay, I kind of want to do a mussel first. Does everyone like that? Give me some octopus emojis if you think that we should feed Groot, the giant Pacific octopus, a mussel right now. Let's see it happen. Oh, everyone's seeing crab first. I promise we will do crab last. You have to stick around for it. It's going to be worth it because we're going to do some fun enrichment. All right, Angelina, how do we feed a giant Pacific octopus here at the Aquarium of the Pacific?
So you can put that mussel in any one of his suction cups that are in the water.
In the water. Okay, let's do. Oh! I don't know if you guys caught that. He just spit some water at me. I think he sees that he has his food. Do you not want mussel? Let's see. Let's see. Do you not like mussels? Let's put it in one of your arms here. I don't think we like mussels. Oh, there we go. He took it. Let's find out. Okay,
That's one of the ways I know if he doesn't like something is if he drops that mussel.
Oh, that is good to know. That is good to know.
With an octopus, they do pick and choose their favorite foods, and a lot of times we can figure that out by what he leaves at the bottom of the exhibit for all the sea stars and anemones to eat in here.
Amazing. So we just fed him a mussel. Should we do another mussel?
We can do another mussel.
All right, let's do another mussel in this arm. So he can actually hang on to 8 different pieces, probably more of food at a time, right, Angelina?
One of my favorite enrichments to give to him it definitely stimulates him quite a bit, is by giving him a different piece of food with a different flavor in each arm.
That's amazing. And we are always saying, oh, I'm sorry about the sticker, everybody. I moved it to a different spot now. I think this is a little bit better. I appreciate your patience with us. Everyone always asks us, are these their tentacles? I think a couple of people in our comments promoting the video were asking, are these tentacles, and about their anatomy in general.
So for the most part, here at the aquarium, we like to call them arms. An octopus has 8 arms. However, they have relatives like the squid and cuttlefish that have 8 arms, but they have 2 feeding tentacles. So they actually have 10 appendages dangling off of them. The giant Pacific octopus only has 8 arms, all independent of each other, moving, doing their own thing. They're all pretty much the same, except this is a male octopus. And so in his 3rd arm on the right, which I'm kind of turned around right now.
I know, me too. It's kind of hard to tell.
It might be this. Is it this arm?
Where's your boy arm? Where's your boy arm, Groot?
Let me make sure he stays inside. But his 3rd arm on his right, so his right is on this side. The males do not have suction cups at the tip of that arm. That is their boy arm, their hectocotylus. And that is the arm that they use to place inside the mantle of the female to fertilize her eggs.
That's amazing. Okay, and we can see that one of the muscles that we gave to him has made its way towards his mouth. The other one,
he pulled the meat off of it,
took the meat off, and now he is moved on to the other muscle.
Oh, you can actually see his beak.
Yeah.
Everybody always
this is
asks
amazing.
about the beak.
I don't think I've ever seen this personally. Oh, TikTok Live, I'm so happy you're here with us live at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California, where you are seeing an octopus eat a mussel, and you can see his beak. That is his mouth right there.
Yeah, that dark part right there.
That mussel is making its way over.
Which I'm not going to touch because I don't want to get bit by an octopus.
I think a lot of people want to know, do octopuses bite?
So he's associating us with food right now. So if I were to put my hand on his beak right now, I would definitely get bit. So that is why I'm keeping my arms
and that beak is really
the ends of his arms.
That beak is really strong because because octopuses eat things like crab, right?
Yes, they can puncture holes through crabs. A lot of times when you're in the ocean, collecting shells, if you find a shell with a hole through it, it's very possible that it's an octopus that
did that. That's incredible.
There are other snails that can do it as well, but you never know. You could be finding a shell with a perfect hole to make a necklace out of.
There you go. And thank an octopus for that. Yep. All right, so as you can see, Groot is all over Angelina right now. Let's see if we can give him another piece of food. All right, we are saving the crab for last, but I would love to see some squid emojis in the chat if you think that we should feed Groot. Oh, that's a piece of clam. Clam will be next. I want to see some squid emojis if you think that we should feed Groot a piece of squid. Look at this delicious piece of squid. All of our animals here at the Aquarium of the Pacific enjoy a very, very restaurant quality, sustainable seafood diet that's absolutely delicious. And we are going to place this piece of squid in one of Groot's arms. And he will take it and it will make his, oh, maybe he won't take it. We'll see.
I think that is his boy arm.
That's his boy arm. There we go. So that is the boy arm that Angelina was referring to. Let's see.
So that is his 3rd arm on his right. Females have suction cups all the way down every single arm.
So that's how we can tell their sex. Very cool. I want to thank all 35,000 of you for joining us here on TikTok. And hey, thank you so much to our 60 supporters who have raised $680 for our nonprofit aquarium. You guys always show us so much love here on TikTok. And this money that you donate to us here on TikTok goes right back to the aquarium and the animals that you know and love, just like Groot and all of the 12,000 other animals we have here at the Aquarium of the Pacific. All right, saw lots of squid emojis. I think next we'll do some clam. Delicious.
So this is a clear example of why we have the barn doors on here.
That is amazing. He's all over you.
He's the one crawling out. I am not making him do this.
Let's place another piece of food right here. Double arm food. That's the best. This is so much fun. I'm having so much fun. I would love to see some octopus emojis in the chat if you are enjoying this TikTok live stream. We are live every Tuesday, and we're so excited that you're joining us. Thank you all so much. Like I said, the aquarium is currently open to the public, so you can come see our 12,000 animals, including Groot, the giant Pacific octopus. Our indoor and outdoor exhibits are open. You can head to the link in our bio once this live stream is over and learn more about how to visit. And you can also check out the aquarium webcams if you want more of our live views of our habitats. There are webcams at the link in our bio as well. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Angelina, everyone wants to know, do the suction cups hurt?
The suction cups do not hurt. They just feel a little bit sticky.
A little sticky.
It's kind of like they do this, you can get this type of massage with cups on your back that leaves you like giant circle marks on your back.
An octopus massage.
That's kind of like what it feels like, except their suction cups are much, much smaller right now. But as he gets bigger, his suction cups will get bigger. He actually will shed his suction discs, that top layer of skin, just like we shed our top layer of skin. And it'll look like a lot of contact lenses floating around in the exhibit.
It does. It kind of looks like confetti sometimes.
So as they grow, and he's growing, when we got him, he was only about like 1.5, 2 pounds. He's at 7.5 pounds now. By next year, this time next year, he'll be over 50 pounds.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope you all will stick around and enjoy watching Groot grow up here on TikTok. If you don't already follow our account, make sure that you do so you can stay up to date with all things Groot the Giant Pacific Octopus. So like I said, Groot is a giant Pacific octopus. He's not so giant yet, but we expect with lots of love and care here at the Aquarium of the Pacific that he will grow big and strong. And, oh, what did he just do right there?
He's trying to pull me into the exhibit right now.
He says, let's go swimming, Angelina. And actually, you dive in this exhibit with Groot inside, don't you?
I do dive in this exhibit. This exhibit is 48 degrees.
48 degrees right now. We're here in California. So we use 48 degrees Fahrenheit here at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California. And so we just fed Groot another piece of clam. You can see he's working on some stuff. And do octopuses have a favorite food?
They do have a favorite food. But we're still trying to figure out what Groot's is, but I know he likes mussels. He did already drop a clam, so I'm guessing he does not like
really
clams.
Well, he took
one, but
took
dropped one.
He's like, just one for me right now.
I think squid is so-so, but crab is definitely one of his favorites.
Crab is his favorite. So we do have a crab for him, and we're going to wait at the end of this feeding session. But I want you all to stick around because after we are done feeding Groot, we are going to head and feed Dumpling, the day octopus, after Groot. I'm so excited for you all to see that. It's going to be so much fun. Someone wants to know, why does his head open up?
So he is breathing. That is where his gills are. He has a set of gills on each side of his head. He also has a siphon, which he might shoot you with on the camera.
I think that would be pretty awesome. I think we would love to see that. It happened a little while ago. He shot me with a bunch of water when I was holding a mussel for probably too long. So let's give him another mussel TikTok, should we? That would be very fun. There you go. And what kind of enrichment does Groot get here at the Aquarium of the Pacific?
So today I'm going to let you guys pick what he gets. But he gets many different types of enrichment to keep his mind active. And even something as simple as rearranging the rocks in here, and then he'll move them back to wherever he wants them, and adding live algae is considered a form of enrichment, changing the flow, making sure he has natural lighting. But today he's gonna get to choose between, or you guys are gonna get to choose.
You are gonna get to choose his enrichment today, TikTok.
Before he gets it too early.
All right, so first choice we have for Groot's enrichment is we are going to do our Kraken enrichment, which I'm so excited for you all to see. You might have seen it on TikTok before or on our other social media platforms, but it's where we place a piece of food and a fun enrichment device. So we have today a boat, and what else do we have, Angelina?
We also have an egg.
An egg. So I want to see, you guys get to decide if he's going to get the egg or the boat today. So I want to see either boat emojis or egg emojis in the chat to let us know what Groot's enrichment today is going to be. So we're going to do that in a few minutes. But in the meantime, let's learn more about Groot. So as you can see, he's changing color right now. We're like right before our eyes. That's amazing. When we first started this stream, he was kind of dark red, and now he's going kind of white. Angelina, can you tell us how they change colors?
So in their body, they have a special type of cell called chromatophores. And those cells can not only change color to match their environment. If he's in a light surface, he'll make his skin light. If he's on a mottled background, he'll make his skin look mottled. If he's somewhere dark and deep, he'll make himself red or purple, which is actually one of the first colors to disappear underwater. Because he has so many different types of food right now, he's flashing all kinds of different colors from that range from white to red. They can also, with those chromatophores, not just change the color of their skin, but they can change the texture of their skin. So sometimes they can make their skin bumpy.
I love when you pet them like a puppy. That's so cute.
Right between the eyes.
I love when you do that.
Right on the mantle. But they can make their skin smooth or bumpy to match, same thing, match their habitat.
That's incredible. Okay, Angelina, I think the egg has won. So we'll do that in a couple of minutes, and we're going to do the egg enrichment in a little bit. But in the meantime, do you mind if I touch him?
Yes, please do.
Very cool. All right, everybody, we are going to touch Groot the Giant Pacific Octopus, and I'll tell you exactly what he feels like. Oh my goodness. He kind of feels like a wet gummy bear. Very soft, kind of slimy. He's squirting us with water too. This is amazing. This is so cool, Angelina. Thank you so much for having Groot with us today. This is awesome.
Oh, I'm so happy I could share him with everyone who's watching.
Yeah, this is so much
now
fun.
you guys can come visit the aquarium.
I know. We are so excited to reopen our indoor exhibit, so you can actually visit Groot the Giant Pacific Octopus here in our Northern Pacific Gallery. And there he is, suction cupping to me, wondering, oh, are you going to feed me next? I will. I'll happily feed you. And like Angelina says, it doesn't hurt at all. It's really, really fun. All right, let's feed him a squid next. Here you go, sir. There you go. And so what does he do with the food the second he grabs it?
So he will sometimes save it for later and just hold it in his arms and start putting it closer to his mouth. And sometimes he'll take it to his mouth and he'll start taking tiny little group-sized bites.
That's so cool. This is amazing.
I'm going to put the crab in the egg.
All right, crab is in the egg. TikTok voted and decided that they wanted to see Groot open up the egg with the crab inside of it. And next time we'll do the boat. But you guys have seen that before here on TikTok before. So once again, he has me suction cup to him. And like I said, it doesn't hurt at all. Groot's an amazing animal. He's a giant Pacific octopus here at the Aquarium of the Pacific. And do we want to feed him a little bit more, or is it egg time?
I think we're going to give him the
It's
egg.
egg time. Let's do it.
I don't know if he's going to figure out how to open it yet.
So this is a form of enrichment for Groot the giant Pacific octopus. And it's an important part of their care. It's a fun little puzzle. So Groot knows, because we were touching the egg, we were touching his food. He knows that there's food inside of it, right, Angelina?
I'm not sure. This is his first time getting the egg, so he could be scared of it. He could be curious as to what it is.
Pretty curious.
He's
what do you
touching
think,
and holding
Groot?
on to the bottom of it.
This is amazing. So yeah, he is holding on to the bottom of it. You can see his arms there. And once again, we call them arms here at the Aquarium of the Pacific. They are not his tentacles. Octopuses technically don't have tentacles. That's reserved for their cephalopod cousins like cuttlefish and squid. Let's give some encouragement to Groot. Let's give some clapping emojis in the chat to give a round of applause to Groot, who is receiving this egg enrichment for the first time with a crab inside of it. Everyone's saying, we're rooting for you, Groot. You got this, Groot. And in the meantime, Angelina, can you tell us why you chose to work with octopuses?
This is actually something I was assigned to do, as crazy as that is. I am a marine biologist, and I do specialize in invertebrates. But the giant Pacific octopus and working in the Northern Pacific Gallery was just what the opening was. And I've been here 10 years ever since, and I haven't left because I absolutely love working with the octopus. This is my enrichment, getting to come up with enrichment for our giant Pacific octopus.
I have to say,
he might be over the boat, or over the egg.
He might be over the egg. Should we do the boat instead?
We might have to switch to the
egg is very large. It is kind of bigger than him.
I will keep working with him with the boat.
Okay.
Or with the egg, sorry.
So maybe the next time we're live with Groot, he will accept the egg. He has denied the egg today.
When I gave him his holiday snowman box, he opened that in less than 20 seconds. But I have seen an octopus take several hours to figure out how to open a jar. So unfortunately, we don't have several hours today. And we do not want to reward him because he has been so good.
He is doing so great, and we're having so much fun with Groot the giant Pacific octopus.
The boat's falling apart.
We might need a new boat.
We need a bigger
boat. All right, it's boat time. So we kind of had the best of both worlds. I know a lot of people wanted to see the boat, so we'll have the egg back next time.
Okay, that's our goal for shorter TikTok. Once he figures out how to open it.
We will make it happen. So I think he recognizes this boat immediately. He kind of is curious about it. He's still holding hands with me, which I really appreciate it. You're very sweet, Groot. I'll hold hands with you forever. I want to thank everyone for joining us. This has been so much fun. We are not done yet. So after we are done feeding Groot, we are going to meet Dumpling, the day octopus. And I want to thank our 125 supporters for raising $1.3 thousand for our nonprofit aquarium. All the money you donate here on TikTok goes right back to the animals you know and love because we are a nonprofit. So we really, really appreciate your support. He's like, hello. So what's that happening right there?
So he is shooting water at us. He switched sides. The siphon was actually on his right side earlier. Now he's moved it over to his left-hand side. They only have one siphon, but they can use that to shoot their ink, to flush their heads, their bodies when they go to the bathroom. It's kind of like a little toilet flusher, or to shoot water at us. So he's not threatened by us right now. Otherwise, he'd be spraying ink at us if he was afraid. And he obviously would have left a long time ago.
Yep.
He's eating, so he might be like working out that that appetite right now.
Working it out. A little fountain. That's so lovely, Groot. That's so nice of you. This is so much fun. Do you think Groot recognizes you, Angelina?
I think over time that
Yeah.
they do recognize us by taste. They can also visually recognize different people as well, which is really interesting. Really interesting to see as I've worked with them for over the years.
Yeah.
I do think he likes the taste of new people just because they're super curious as well.
And I'm fairly new. I don't get to hang out with Groot as often as I would like to, which would be every single moment of my life. But as you can see, he's currently tasting me. We did feed him a couple of mussels with TikTok. Oh, pulling me in. You're strong. Groot's really strong.
I told you he will win a game of tug of war.
He
against
really
you.
will. And octopuses are really smart animals, right, Angelina?
They are smart. They scientists think that they're have the intelligence of a toddler, like a 3 or 4-year-old.
That's incredible.
Which is why we need to provide them with different types of enrichment all the time.
Absolutely.
To have them figuring out different things. And even this, us interacting with him is a type of enrichment. This is not the type of interaction that you would expect to have scuba diving in the wild. I've gone diving with giant Pacific octopus in the wild, and they are usually just hiding. You can peek in through a little cave and see them in their den, and they aren't used to divers. A lot of times an octopus, if you run into them in a tide pool or snorkeling or scuba diving, they're going to ink and swim away because they're afraid. We're so much bigger than they are. But here, it only took a few times of me feeding him, and he knows that I'm the one that feeds him. He's comfortable enough that I can throw him in a laundry basket to weigh him.
Yep.
That's how I get the weights on him every month. And he has not inked since we got him at all. So that's a good sign of his animal welfare, that he is doing really well because he's not scared of us.
And so true.
He's in control of this session by spending all of this time with us.
Yeah.
He's doing so good today.
If he wasn't interested in spending time with us today or hanging out with us here on TikTok Live, he would not be up here right now. So he definitely is loving the attention from TikTok right now. All 23,000 of you. We appreciate you joining us here on TikTok. And stay tuned, because next we are going to feed Dumpling the Day Octopus. But we are not done with Groot yet. We're hanging out with him and his enrichment device here and his crab. And I think he's currently working on a couple of the pieces of food we already fed him. And he's really loving holding hands with me, of course. My name is Madeline. I'm on the social media team here at the Aquarium of the Pacific. And I am hanging out with Aquarius Angelina. Once again, hello. And of course, Groot, the giant Pacific octopus. A lot of people are dropping egg emojis in the comments. We will be back with the egg enrichment if you're just joining us. We had TikTok decide between the egg enrichment and the boat enrichment, and they chose the egg, but Groot wasn't about it, so.
It's okay. It doesn't seem about the boat either.
Yeah, maybe he's just not into the enrichment today. Maybe we are the enrichment today, which is totally fine by me. I saw someone ask, can he hear?
So they can't hear in the way that we hear, but they can feel things like vibrations in the water.
That's amazing.
So if there were really loud vibrations in the water, like something bad happening, they would know to get away from that sound.
And someone asked where his eyes are. Can you point them out for me? Because my hands are kind of
Can't you do that with the
octopied.
So there's one eye.
There's one of his eyes.
And then his other eye is in the water right now, and it's right
on the other side
over here. You might not be able to see
you
it.
can't see it too well, but that's okay. I want to learn more about their anatomy while we are holding hands here. So I'm holding one of his arms. Well, he is holding an arm on my hand right now currently. But what are some other parts of their anatomy that you can point out to us, Angelina?
So
we have some new people here, so I know we're repeating a little bit, but let's talk about it.
They have 8 arms with around 250 suction cups per arm. When they're born, though, it's really cute. They have like 14 little tiny baby suction cups.
Little itty bitty suction cups.
They have 2 eyes, and then this area that looks like their head, that's called their mantle. And that is their whole body right there. All of their organs, his gills, his siphon that he keeps shooting at us, his hearts. They have 3 hearts, one for each of their sets of gills, and then one for the rest of their body. Their reproductive organs, their intestines, everything is right inside this area, their mantle.
That's amazing. Hey, I want to thank all 157 supporters who have raised $1.8 thousand for a nonprofit aquarium. You guys are amazing. And I know not everyone can donate, but a great way to support our nonprofit aquarium and the animals that live here is by liking, sharing, and commenting on our videos. Who do I think I am? And you can also share this live stream with your friends so that way they can join you, and let them know that we are live every Tuesday. We appreciate your support so much, TikTok. We're having so much fun with you. Ooh, you are just loving holding my hand today. I could do this forever. The water is very cold. Angelina, how cold is the water again?
Today it's 48.2 degrees.
48.2 degrees Fahrenheit today here in the octopus habitat. And that's really, really cold. Angelina, do you get in here and dive with him sometimes?
I do. I get in here and dive with him about once a week. I've learned to clean the exhibit really, really quickly because it's pretty
chilly.
Cold. However, when he's curious, when I'm in there, I usually stay in a little bit longer because I've had an octopus on my face. I've had an octopus try to take off my weight belt, suction to my mask, completely try to take apart a GoPro, steal a scrub brush. So it's hard to get work done, but it's a lot of fun to be able to dive with them.
Yeah.
Most of the time he just hides.
Oh my gosh, you are so stronger. You are much stronger than when I was here last time. This is amazing. A lot of people are still wondering why he's shooting water at us right now. Once in a while there's a shot of that. So he's still not as directly, but he's still just kind of once in a while shooting water out. Why is he doing that?
So he is breathing, so water is coming inside of his mantle. He could be working up his appetite right now because we did give him a lot of food already, and so he's working on that food, and maybe he's out of octopus breath.
He's like, this is so delicious. This is so much fun. Oh my gosh. And no, it doesn't hurt at all. We've been holding hands for a while. Let's see if I have any octopus kisses left over. A little bit. You can see some little red spots. It doesn't hurt at all, but it does leave behind a little kiss. Do you have any, Angelina? Let's see.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we can kind of see them on camera. There you go. There you go. So yes, Groot is an amazing animal. This is so much fun, everyone. I'm having so much fun with you. Thank you so much to our 177 supporters who raised $2.2 thousand for a nonprofit aquarium. You have no idea how much we appreciate the love and support you show our nonprofit aquarium here in Long Beach, which is currently open to the public. So you can actually visit Groot and all of his 12,000 other animal friends here at the Aquarium of the Pacific, including our seals and sea lions, which I know TikTok loves. Harpo crew, where you at? I know everybody loves to see all of our animals here at the aquarium. So to make a reservation to visit, you just click the link in our bio, and pretty much everything I'm talking about today is at that link in our bio. We also have animal encounters available where you can actually meet some of our animals like penguins, of course our seals and sea lions, which I know TikTok loves, and sharks and rays, and we hope to bring back encounters in the future, including our octopus encounter. So stay tuned for that. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been so much fun. Angelina, how do you feel? Should we move to dumpling or should we hang out here for a little bit?
Well, if we move to dumpling, I think we should make him work for the rest of his food because you can see he's holding on to it. He's trying to save some for later. So I think I'm going to put it back in the egg.
All right, let's try it. Let's try it. Egg time.
I'm going to put it back in the egg.
Let's get some egg emojis in the chat for egg time.
Get to see him actually eat it, but we can go check out dumpling.
Yeah.
But we will make sure to get footage of him breaking open an egg.
Sounds good. This has been so much fun. Stay tuned. We are going to be dumpling the giant Pacific octopus. Lots of egg emojis in the chat for egg time. This is so much fun. We are holding hands currently, me and Groot. We are best friends. I love being live on TikTok. My job is really cool. I get to hang out with all of the animals here at the Aquarium of the Pacific and share them with you. My name is Madeline. I'm on the social media team here at the Aquarium. And I am joined by, of course, the amazing Aquarist Angelina. Hello again.
Hi.
I'll make you say hi again. And, of course, Groot, who we gave the egg, the crab egg. Well, it's not a crab egg. That would be a really large crab.
Crabs do lay eggs, though.
Crabs do lay eggs.
Just not that big.
Not that big, as far as we know, at least. But there is a full crab in that egg. And we are going to hope that Groot can figure out how to open it and get that delicious piece of food. But I think in the meantime, I think we're going to wrap it up here.
Yes, I'm going to just throw some food in for our filter feeders.
Yeah, what other animals do we have in this habitat?
So there aren't many animals that we can keep with the giant Pacific octopus because they would eat them. But we do have some anemones and some sea stars, sea cucumbers, sea urchins.
So that's what else lives in this habitat that we have to make sure to feed.
And I'm dropping off some filter feeding food from them. I also have to keep some aggressive animals in here because when I have a really strong octopus, they like to steal food from animals like sea stars. So it's really interesting to watch them try to steal food out of the inside of anemones or sea stars. But we do have to make sure all of those animals get fed as well.
That's amazing. Angelina, do you know how big his habitat is?
Almost 2,000 gallons, I think.
Very cool. It is a large habitat, as you can see. But octopuses are den animals, so he kind of picks a spot in this exhibit because he is on the smaller side to curl up in. If you visit the Aquarium of the Pacific, Angelina, where are some of his favorite spots? I know you're constantly changing the exhibit, but say you're visiting this week. Where would you look for him?
All day today, he's been squished on the window.
So he's been right up on the window.
Which has been the perfect spot for him. But if you look on that bar right there, he can actually, he's still small enough that he can fit and not be seen if he's against the window. But there is a cave in here that he likes to hide in. He'll hide in there sometimes as well. Or in the darkest corner, which from up here is on the right side of the exhibit. So from the front, it's on the left-hand side of the exhibit. Under that ledge is where he likes to hide. Now, giant Pacific octopuses are not very active animals in general. Right now, he's so active, and he's been so active because we're feeding him. They are nocturnal animals, but of the 24 hours of the day, they're only active for about 4 of those hours.
That's amazing.
And that would be used for like going out hunting for food, avoiding predators.
Yeah, definitely. And a couple of questions before we wrap up with group is we do not house octopuses together. And why do we do that, Angelina?
So there's certain species that you can. However, the giant Pacific octopus is a solitary species. So they are going to live by themselves. We've always housed them by ourselves. We can keep 2 at the aquarium, but they would be in different tanks, but they can be on the same water system. They just wouldn't be able to see each other. Octopus aren't very nice to each other when there's 2 of them, especially if one is significantly bigger than the other. He'll actually try to eat them. So, like I said, there's not much
for the safety of both animals. But yeah, he actually has some exhibit mates, like Angelina said. He has some sea stars in here that he hangs out with, and of course the sea anemones.
Squid and cuttlefish, those are usually found in groups.
Yeah.
And there's a species of deep sea octopus that just has a very small home range, and we've successfully housed multiple of them together as well.
That's so true. That's amazing. All right, I think we are good to go with Groot. Groot, this was so much fun. Thank you for hanging out with us. We are going to go meet Dumpling, the day octopus now. Everybody say bye to Groot. Let's get some octopus emojis in the chat. If you enjoyed hanging out with Groot, this is so much fun. We are going to head over there. So we're going to lock up his habitat, which includes astroturf actually on the walls, so that way he cannot suction onto the astroturf. Bye, Groot. Love you. You're the best. That was so much fun.
An update on the egg.
Yeah, we will update TikTok about the egg situation. Hey, I want to thank our 199 supporters who have raised $2,400 for our nonprofit aquarium. This has been so much fun. And stay tuned. We are going to head over with sorry everyone. We're going to head over and meet Dumpling, the day octopus, and I'm going to climb down this ladder very gracefully.
Hey Adam, happy Adam.
All right everyone, who had fun meeting Groot, the giant Pacific octopus? Let's see some more octopus emojis in the chat. Like I said, you can visit the nonprofit aquarium of the Pacific right now when you book a reservation in advance. We are currently open to the public indoors and outdoors. We have limited capacity and very strict safety protocols in place. All right, here we go. We are on a field trip now. So I know as I wander around the aquarium, we are going to lose service here and there, but please stay with us. We are currently passing our otter habitat. Everyone say hi to our sea otters real quick. They are about to get fed. Very exciting. Angelina, what do you have to show us? What is that?
What does this look like?
It looks like beautiful art.
Those are octopus suction cups from an octopus that we had in the past. I actually haven't done any paintings yet with Groot, but we have a finger painting octopus. That is one of the enrichments that
Dumpling, the day octopus, who I'm so excited for you all. Groot is amazing. So is Dumpling. I can't wait. That kind of looks like an octopus, this portrait you did. Does everyone see that? It kind of looks like his head right here and his arms. That's
this one may have been one where he just kind of like crawled across the entire canvas, which is why there's also little bit splatters.
That is beautiful.
We have some jellies on
We have some jellies. So here we are behind the scenes, and I know I will lose service here and there, but stay tuned. Be patient with me. I promise I will be back. Just one moment. We are heading to our day octopus habitat behind the scenes here at the Aquarium of the Pacific, where you can visit in person, indoors and outdoors. All right, we have Aquarius Adam up there. Hello. And we are going to climb up this ladder gracefully, elegantly. We are not going to fall down. And we are going to feed Dumpling, the day octopus. I'm excited. Adam, what are we feeding Dumpling today?
So we are going to feed Dumpling this shrimp that's already been peeled, or these crab claws right here.
Amazing. Okay, so TikTok, what should we feed Dumpling today? Let's get some shrimp emojis in the chat or some crab emojis in the chat if you think we should feed her one or the other. So we are at Dumpling's habitat. This is our Tentacles and Ink exhibit inside of our Tropical Pacific Gallery. And I don't see her yet. Oh, I spotted her. All right, let's zoom in and see if we can see Dumpling, the day octopus. Can everyone see her? Let's get some octopus emojis if you can. Oh, I think everyone's saying shrimp. They want to see Dumpling eat some shrimp. Let's see if we can get her over here. Is she gonna come in the water once we put food in?
Yeah, she should. We'll see if she wants to be hand-fed.
We'll see. I'm so excited for you all to join us. Thank you so much for staying tuned. We were just live with Groot, the giant Pacific octopus, and now we are with a tropical species of octopus called the day octopus. Angelina, where is the day octopus found naturally?
So this exhibit is based, it's a tropical exhibit. So we're very, very far from the Northern Pacific Gallery where the water's 48 degrees. Here we have the exhibits about 78 degrees, and this day octopus can be found in places like Hawaii. So you'll find them in areas where there's warmer water, coral reefs, and just like the giant Pacific octopus, they can camouflage themselves very well. So this day octopus is going to be more of a shade of brown than red, and blends in with algae and corals. I actually can't see him. I know you're zoomed in on her.
She is. Let's see if we can find her right there. Can everyone see her? She's kind of lumpy looking right now, but we're going to see if she comes over. Like we said, and we talked about it a little bit with Groot, we don't force our animals to participate in these live streams or these enrichment sessions. It's really up to them to decide if they want to participate or not. We'll see if Dumpling comes over. We'll be patient. And in the meantime, I want to tell you that you can visit the nonprofit Aquarium of the Pacific right now by booking your reservation in advance at the link in our bio. You can also watch a majority of our webcams at the link in our bio as well. So you can continue this live stream once we're done. Unfortunately, not on any of our octopus habitats, but on a bunch of the habitats here at the Aquarium of the Pacific. I'm having so much fun hanging out with everyone on TikTok Live. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I want to thank our 204 supporters who have raised $2.4 thousand for a nonprofit aquarium. TikTok always shows us so much love. There we go. TikTok always shows so much love, and we are so excited that you are here with us today. I would absolutely love it if we got to 2.5. If you can spare $5 today to donate, that would mean the world to us in our nonprofit aquarium. So amazing. And in the meantime, we are going to try and see if Dumpling wants to come over and hang out with us. I appreciate you all being patient. A part of animal care is being patient, right, Angelina?
Oh, definitely. These are animals that you can't always predict what they're going to do. And like I said with Groot, they are the ones in control of each of the enrichment sessions that they get. It's up to them if they want to participate.
Everyone's saying
she's eyeballing us.
She is. She's looking at us.
So interested.
Everyone's saying maybe she wants crab instead of shrimp. Do you think that would make a difference?
Yeah, we can try that.
We could try.
Yeah, why not?
Let's find out. If you were live with us this whole time, you know that we tried to do an egg enrichment session with Groot. He wasn't really interested, so we switched to the boat. And now we are hanging out with Dumpling, and we're going to see if she is interested in some crab. And so different animals have really different food preferences. I wonder if she is more interested in the crab than she is in the shrimp. We will find out. And so I'm not often up here when this animal is being fed. So she might be kind of looking at me and wondering, I'm not sure, I'm not going to go up there right now, but we'll hang out for a few more minutes and see. Thank you all so much. Wow, we got to $2.6 thousand. Thank you so much to our 221 supporters. You are all so incredible. It means the world to us for you to support us here on TikTok Live. That money goes right back to our nonprofit aquarium and the animals you know and love, including Dumpling the day octopus, Groot the giant Pacific octopus, and all of the other animals you see here on TikTok. If you're just hello, this may not look like an octopus situation, but I promise there is an octopus in this exhibit that we are waiting to come over. But we are live here at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, California, hanging out in our Tropical Pacific Gallery, trying to see if Dumpling wants to come over. We'll wait a few more minutes before popping off, but this has been so much fun hanging out with you. Let me go through our questions and see if Angelina can answer them. Angelina, how big does a day octopus get?
So this one's about full grown. So this species does not get nearly as large as the giant Pacific octopus. The giant Pacific octopus is full grown. Not full grown. It's actually probably about the size of this octopus right now.
Yeah, they're pretty similar in size.
In about the 5-pound range.
Very cool. We were holding hands with an octopus earlier. A lot of people want to know if that hurts. when they're suctioning when they're suctioned to our hands? Does it hurt?
It definitely doesn't hurt. Otherwise, I would not want to do that as my job every single day.
Absolutely. This habitat, you can see that there's a lot more animals in this habitat than with Groot. Why are we able to house different fish with day octopus versus an octopus like Groot, the giant Pacific octopus?
So the giant Pacific octopus is much, much bigger, and if you put a fish in there, as soon as you get hungry, you probably try to eat it. Here, the day octopus is offered food daily, so we keep her very well fed. And this is how she would naturally be found. She would be found in a coral reef filled with lots of fish, but she would feed mostly on different types of invertebrates.
Very cool. And a lot of people are asking, can dumplings smell? Does she know that there's food in the water right now?
They don't smell in the way that we smell. They can taste with their suction cups, but she can definitely see what's going on right now.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, maybe she's feeling a little shy today. That's okay, Dumpling. We all have shy.
Oh.
We're gonna try another method to see if she'll come up and hang out with us. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all for joining us. Thank you so much for sticking around. We're at $2,800 raised for our nonprofit aquarium. If we got to 3, that would be absolutely incredible. That would be amazing. We appreciate your support so much. We are currently open to the public, and your ticket purchase actually goes right back to the animals as well. So you can visit the aquarium and support us at the same time. All right, crab going in. Oh, can you all see her grab it? Let's get octopus emojis. If you can see Dumpling the day octopus grabbing that piece of crab, and maybe that will entice her to come out a little bit more, or maybe she's gonna stay put, but that's okay. Either way, it's been so much fun hanging out with you. Let's see. Oh, people saw her. That's amazing. I'm so glad you got to see her. You can find Dumpling in our Tropical Pacific Gallery in our Tentacles and Ink habitat. And I call it the Tentacles and Ink habitat is because it's a rotating habitat. So different cephalopods will occupy this habitat depending on a variety of factors. And right now it is an octopus. An octopus doesn't have tentacles. That is reserved for their cephalopod cousins like squid or cuttlefish, which we sometimes house in this habitat as well. So yeah, Dumpling is actually a variety of colors depending on her mood, right, Angelina?
Yeah.
Or maybe not so much her mood, but what she's up to.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, she's different colors than Groot. Groot is a deep species octopus, so he's red, which essentially makes him invisible underwater. That wouldn't work for a day octopus. A day octopus is out during the day, so it needs to be able to blend in with day colors. So colors that you see in here are browns and purples and greens, yellows. Those are the different types of colors that you'll see. And the cool thing about the day octopus too, when we were talking about chromatophores earlier and how they can change the color and the texture of their skin, day octopus can do this behavior called clouding. And what that is, it just kind of looks like a psychedelic light just goes right across their body, and it's consistent.
It's really
you can see
cool.
it with cuttlefish as well. It's really, really cool to watch. I've never seen a giant octopus do it, but I've seen Dumpling do it multiple times, especially when she's excited about food.
Very cool. Do you want to try and feed her another piece of food?
Yeah, we can try one more.
Let's see if we can try and feed Dumpling one more piece of food. She's a little shy today, so if you're just joining us, we did meet Groot, the giant Pacific octopus. He was not shy today. He hung out with us for like 40 minutes straight. That was so much fun. And now we are feeding Dumpling, who's just feeling a little shy today. And that's 100% okay. We don't force our animals to participate in these live streams or enrichment sessions. Let's see. Do you guys see her? There's an arm coming out. She's definitely curious about this piece of crab. Let's see if she'll grab it. You can see her popping out. Hey, thank you so much to our 264 supporters who got us to $3,000. You are so amazing. I think you hit a new record actually for us, the amount of money raised on a TikTok live. That's incredible. I can't tell you how much we appreciate your support. As a nonprofit aquarium, we really rely on the support of our donors and our followers, and it's 100% okay if you cannot donate today. A great way to continue to support us is by liking, sharing, and commenting on our videos here on TikTok, and by sharing them with your friends, of course. All right, so I don't think Dumpling's going to hang out with us today, and that is 100% okay. I think in that case, we are going to wrap up this TikTok live stream. I want to thank our 265 supporters so much for joining us and for donating, and for all of you who are commenting and asking questions. All of it, it means the world for you to hang out with us. We can't wait to see you here at the Aquarium of the Pacific in person. You can visit our indoor and outdoor habitats. I want to thank Aquarius Adam. Thank you. And Aquarius Angelina. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And thank you to Dumpling and Groot for hanging out with us a little bit. Dumpling not so much, but we still are thankful for Dumpling. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed this live stream, you can make sure to follow us and head to the link in our bio to learn more about everything I talked about today, including visiting the aquarium, our live webcams, and our animal encounters, which I know all of you want to meet an animal here at the Aquarium of the Pacific. All right, everybody, thank you so much again, and we'll see you back here on TikTok Live next week with sharks. I'm so excited for you all to meet our sharks again, or for the first time possibly if you haven't watched them on TikTok Live yet. But thank you all so much again, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everybody.